Wait a second. Hello!
Please back. What up? So in the beginning, what I show them is, I get this white blank, and I explain to them. So I say, okay, if they are a beginner, I tell them, okay, so English language consists of two parts. The first part, we will do it in red. This is action. This is what you can show me with your body. Like I can jump, sleep, drink, whatever. You have to give them a map so they understand what you're doing with them. The second part, I do it like blue, green, and I paint clouds. I say the second part is description, describing the world. Imagine you're in a gallery. As you walk, you see a beautiful lady in Switzerland, and you describe the beautiful nature, blue sky, tasty coffee, etc. So English is two parts, and the whole language is based on those two parts, constructed. On a resume, you say, my name is, you describe yourself, and then you say what you did. I worked, two parts. Mm-hmm. They say, okay, I understand, I got it. I say, okay, let's go to the first, which is the blue part. And I tell them, okay, how do we describe ourselves? So tell me, I ask them in Russian, I say, how do we say in English, I am happy? They say, I happy, blah, blah, blah. I say, I am happy. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes they know this shit, but they get confused when it gets complicated. So for example, I say, negative sentence, I am not, okay? And then a question, mostly they don't know. So I say, I am, we just flip it backwards, am I? Am I happy? Understand? Yes. How to answer? Almost all the time they say, yes, I am happy. I say, you don't say happy. If I ask you if you are a generous Chinese, white, Asian, redneck, for example, you're not going to say, yes, I am a white Chinese. You're not saying that. Right? So you say, yes, I am, or no, and I show them explicitly. No goes instead of the minus sign, the negative one, and then you just copy this. I am not. You copy it. You don't invent it. So you just show it to them so they understand. Because if you don't show it to them this way, they will try to create some magic tricks. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I am not. Beautiful. Then you ask them, okay, tell me, I am, like in Russian, you ask them, say that I am a smart guy. So he will say, I am smart guy. You say, okay, we need to add a. Okay, and then you to them when we add a, when we add an. Basically, the most beautiful way that I found is useful. So I say, okay, can you read this? Can you read it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they say, a apple. And then I say like, okay, a apple. You see, it's not beautiful. So you add n just for the sake of the beauty. Just to pronounce it correctly. That's it. They understand. Then I say it's and then I say just the. The is used when the person you talk to understands what you refer to. Or if it's something you mentioned for the second time, not for the first. For example, you can, I think you understand. For example,
yes, I know. Like I use the same method of explaining the articles. So
And so they write these things, beautiful, Sami. They write these things down, and then you go, this is just 20%. What I do next is I just open this picture and I say, okay, you've got everything jotted down. Now tell me, please, in English. We go through positives. I tell them in Russian. She is a, it could be race. It could be race. You can say she's a white mom, she's a happy mom, whatever. She is a happy mom. They say in English, they look at their copybook, she is, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I, we, they, you. Then you say, okay, they. Positive sentence. They are friends. You ask them in Russian. They say, they, is, they, blah, blah. They answer you. Then you do the same thing but negative. You can say, he is not a smart boy. You ask them in Russian. They translate that. Then you make questions. You say, is he Mexican? They make questions. And they just practice and practice. Once you do this for 10 minutes, you go and open another picture is office table. Office table. What I do is office table. And then we can find some, let me show you. For example, So this picture, or I like high quality photos, you know. So let me
Okay.
show you to you. Okay. Sometimes it's a struggle to find a high quality picture, but once you do find it, no, Snowy, I will not settle down. Let me get it. As much as in a hurry as you are. By the way, I still remember you used to like to eat pizza even when you were in Kazakhstan, right?
No.
No?
No. You know, like in Kazakhstan, I used to eat burgers, but here I don't eat any burgers. I eat just pizza sometimes. Maybe one pizza in a week.
You are in the mother country of pizza. You must love it. Yes.
And also the mother country of what? Pasta.
Yeah, this is
Exactly.
this is
That's
why
what
I'm
I'm talking.
this is why I'm afraid to have an Italian wife. She'll feed me pasta all day.
Okay.
So you open a table, and then you ask them to describe it. You say, okay. What you do next, Snowy, is you give them prepositions. On, in, under, all of those things. And then you tell them, okay, describe this. So they say, the lamp. Why is that? Because you know what subject it is, right?
Yeah.
What object?
Yes.
The lamp is on the table. Okay, beautiful. What's this? Okay, shit, Snowy.
The mark. I don't know how to translate that.
Yeah, I went out of my mind, but yeah, the mouse is next to the keyboard. Yeah, the keyboard is between the lamp and this utensil, pencil, whatever. So you understand? You go through office pictures, you let them describe it. You repeat the process with the past, with the future, and then you go to do. When you go to do. What I do, Snowy, is I will just show you briefly what I do. So I open a book, the American English file, and then I take them to this page 132. After I explain to do, I go here, or maybe to be. After you explain to be, you can go here and tell them, okay, you read this, now make it into a negative. Okay, negative. Now make it into a question. Beautiful, you made it into a question. You're smart. You do with all of these sentences. You do with this. It's very boring to you. It might be boring to you, but it's very interesting for them. They do the same thing here. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah. So this positive sentence, negative sentence. They make questions here. So you just take them. So after this practice with pictures, you take them through the book, and then you of course show them to do the same way. You explain to do. You may show them a picture, and then you also go to the second book, which is the last thing that I want to show you, Snow, before you go. By the way, if you come to America, you will tell me which pizza in the US is the closest to Italy, okay? Because you have never been to Italy, so I can't judge.
Okay.
So the next one we have here is so this is the second book. This is pre-intermediate. You show them. Let me show you. Okay, so you go through the beginning. Yeah, so you go basically through how to form a question, to be, to do. You have two tables, and then you basically show. Yeah, you practice. Where are you from? Now, Snowy, this is the third stage. After you explain to be, to do, you can add WH question. So before it was, are you happy? Now you say, why are you happy? So this is a second layer. And then you just basically do this. And now this is to do. Anna like music. Question. Does Anna like music? You take them through the whole practice. This, Snowy, should take you 2 weeks. After that, 2 weeks, yeah. Sometimes 3 weeks. Sometimes you have really slow-minded people, 3 weeks, but mostly 2 weeks. After this, you take them to you take them through the whole book. So, for example, and I know you don't like books, me too. I just jumped through the whole book,
It's normal to jump through the book, right?
Yeah, sorry?
It's okay to jump over the book because I don't like going step by step.
Of course, yeah. Like I never do this shit. I never do any boring stuff. So, for example, when you explain to them, two weeks pass, what you do next is you basically You just basically review the book yourself. You do some listening part, they fill out the form, then maybe, I think to myself, will it be beneficial to them? No. If not, I just skip it. And then I go to objects, the office table. You did it before, so it will be easier for them. They will practice it even more, We skip that, we skip this, This is maybe hard for them. We can go here, GPS and a nagging and negative wife, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, take them through science, exercises, and just go with the flow. Jump through the book, give them words, they read, they practice, they listen, they're happy. This is what I do, Snowy.
Okay, got you. Thank you very much, by the way. Thank
You
you.
are very welcome, Snowy. I know you have to go eat your pizza.